From the Visa Spotlight Studio at the Toronto International Film Festival, this is Red Carpet Diary. In Antiviral, director Brandon Cronenberg follows in his famous father's footsteps. He's crafted a story in which celebrity disease is a must-have fan souvenir. In the lead, he cast a family favorite, that's Sarah Gadon. Welcome. The movie is about celebrity worship. It's about the worship of movie stars, and you're a movie star. So did you have a different kind of take on it because you are part of the larger sort of ecosystem that the film has a look at?
I am, but I'm also not, because all of the films that I've ever done have been independent films, and all of the films that I've done have been Canadian films, and so I'm not really a part of that Hollywood system.
Right.
And I think that's kind of more what the film is pointing to.
Have you started bleeding yet?
Bleeding?
From your mouth.
Tell me a little bit about finding that balance where you can actually form a real, living, breathing, interesting character out of real stillness.
Right. All of the photography, all of the playback that's included in the film was done in pre-production. Right. So it was really easy for me to separate the two. That was a really interesting experience because it's something that I really connect to as an actor. Because so often, when you're promoting a film, you have these intense periods of time that you spend with the press. Mm-hmm. And you're doing all these interviews back to back, and people are coming in, they're taking your photograph, and then they're leaving, and you're doing all these shoots, and then all of a sudden these images start to pop up all over the place. And it's so weird because you're so disassociated from this version of yourself, and yet you also have no control over it. Mm-hmm. So that was a part of the film. When I watched it back, I thought, that's exactly what it's like. When you see yourself in a different context, and that photograph was taken in another context, you start to think, I have no control over that. I have no control over my own image. It's a really odd feeling.
Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. We've been speaking with Sarah Gadon, the star of Antiviral at the Toronto International Film Festival.